Evaio. Evaio will revolutionize the car data industry. By harnessing the power of blockchain technology, both industry and end user will benefit greatly. Currently, the car data industry is estimated to be worth around $30 billion. At present, only car manufacturers benefit from the data that is generated, even though it was the drivers and consumers who generated this data. Evaio is going to change all this by delivering the profits to the drivers. McKinsey & Company research shows that the car data industry could be worth up to $750 billion by 2030, and the industry is taking note. To put that into context, the global smartphone market is worth $355 billion, with estimates of 6 billion devices being in circulation by 2020. Fast food generates a global revenue of $570 billion, and the US media entertainment industry is worth $720 billion.
My main interest in blockchain is how I feel that it can revolutionize society. To me, blockchain is mostly about trust. In the social sciences, it's actually quite well known that currently trust in the institutions of society is fading away. Now, what I mean by that is people no longer automatically trust their governments, and they don't trust companies to sort of do the right thing. Evaio is actually a good example for this. If you're driving a modern car, chances are that data is being gathered by your car manufacturer. Now, who profits from this data? The car manufacturer. What we want to do at Evaio is we want to bring back those profits to the users, well, actual drivers in the car. How the blockchain plays a role in this is that you don't need to trust us to do that. When we install a device in your car that collects the data, then you can actually choose how much of the data you want to have the system gather. So how Evaio works is whenever you drive your car, you automatically generate EVA tokens. EVA tokens are worth money because the companies that are interested in your data, they have to buy our EVA tokens in order to access the data. It's estimated that in 2030 the number of electrical vehicles will actually reach somewhere in between 100 to 200 million vehicles. Now, in the not so distant future, we're actually going to see self-driving vehicles as well. Tesla and Google have already been testing this. Now, what's needed in this new world of autonomously driven cars is a way to securely and quickly pay for things. The blockchain is the most secure way to store value. So in a sense, we're pioneering this new change. We're also going to greatly impact other industries such as the transportation industry, logistics, insurance companies, roadside assistance companies, maintenance services such as the retail and food industries. So this is going to affect every part of life in one way or the other.
Most people associate blockchain technology with Bitcoin, but already there are countless projects using blockchain technology. Most of these projects don't aim to just become a currency. They try to find use cases where blockchain technology can be used to build trust, remove corruption, and make entire industries more efficient.
The governments are now saying, get rid of the old fossil fuel driven cars. Then the electrical car comes in. And guess what? Our application is especially created for the electrical car. I became the man that within Tesla responsible for Europe, Middle East and Africa, working for Tesla and seeing the electrical vehicle being adapted. And that was when I came up with Evaio. Once one manufacturer is accepting our software, all the other ones will knock on our door. This is so exciting, this is so great an opportunity for the future, and I want to have Evaio in every car. We use Tesla as an example because they have the future, but NIO and Faraday Future and Nissan and Volvo and BMW, they will all follow, because once we have the software ready for all manufacturers, they will benefit. So I need to charge. Well, where else can you do this in the Netherlands? You do this at Tesla. But when we would have the Evaio application, we could have been able to charge it anywhere with using the smart contracts. And that is the benefit, and that is the future, and that is the excitement that I have for this project. We will have established what we call an ecosystem whereby multiple locations, multiple sites, multiple companies will be having our software installed that communicates with your car and your wallet. And that way you will be having the possibility anywhere in the world to pay with EVA tokens. Inside the car you have a wallet that can pay for everything that you want. In 2019 our product will be ready for the world, and many other companies have already called me to make contact to make sure that they can be part of our organization.
In order to implement Evaio, it's essential that you understand the legal framework around disruptive technologies such as the blockchain.
I'm the legal advisor and business insider for Evaio. I have a Doctor of Law and I am active on both the academic and the practical side of ICOs, STOs, blockchain, disruptive technologies and startup companies. What I think is the most important is to have the regulatory compliance and all your ducks in a row right from the start. And I think blockchain and projects just like Evaio will be the revolution. Now, what I think is very important about this technology and about the current stance is to look beyond the current hype and think about long-term effects. Projects like Evaio, who are thinking at it as a long-term solution and not just a quick cash grab, then you'll see real teams and real projects. And this is exactly what brought me here. This is exactly where I joined Patrick and this wonderful team, because I believe in it and I believe that it's going to be truly revolutionary for the future.
When it comes to economic advancement, China is a modern-day success story. They have lifted 800 million people out of poverty in the last 30 years. They are the world's largest receiver of direct foreign investment, have the world's largest road network that grows by nearly 10,000 kilometers per year, the largest electric vehicle market, which is 3 times the size of the US, and by 2030 will be the world's largest economy.
大家好，我是 Evaio 亚太地区的副总裁娜塔莉。中国拥有世界上最大的互联网应用市场，区块链产业已经具备了走在世界前列的众多有利条件。随着中国经济的发展和科技的进步，加之已经具备的巨大市场作为基础，相信在不久的将来，区块链技术必将迅速赶超美国。中国政府正在大力推动电动汽车产业，在政府的全力支持下，中国已经成为了下一代电动汽车技术的全球孵化基地以及硅谷的有力竞争对手。中国电动汽车初创公司的名单很长，而且还在持续增长之中。目前 Evaio 正和几家知名的电动汽车厂商进行接触，我们确信 Evaio 和电动汽车的结合将取得巨大的成功。另外 Evaio 还得到了来自诸多亚洲和欧洲的一线投资机构的关注。在这些有利因素的促使之下，我们计划到2020年底 Evaio 将安装在至少10万辆汽车之上。希望大家能够持续关注 Evaio 的发展，谢谢大家。
Hi, my name is Deborah and I'm the Business Development Manager for Evaio. My role extends beyond this and I'm also tasked for providing assistance to Patrick and the rest of his team. The feedback from our social media campaign has been very successful. The latest airdrop that we received is massive. We received many of new followers. Our team is growing every day and we've managed to attract some very smart people to our team. Ever since I started working for Evaio, I noticed that the interest in our concept has been growing rapidly and still does every day. The people from all around the world who wants to meet and speak with Patrick has also been very unbelievable and shows the potential and the interest that we have from all around the world.
So all the data that's currently being gathered and is expected to be gathered around 2030 is expected by McKinsey to be worth around 750 billion. Important factor that McKinsey mentioned is that this growth is greatly dependent on how many innovative startups there are going to be that will drive this revolution forward. What happened was I did research for the white paper and actually read McKinsey, the whole paper, and it's like, it makes so much sense because the McKinsey doesn't know about Evaio. It's just some independent research facility, and what they're saying fit into Evaio.
I'm traveling on this moment to every other country in the world to meet the expectation of people that are interested in our product. Reason for that is that people want to make sure that they are the first that can join us, so that investments that they make are profitable. We want to be transparent for everybody. So if you want to have information about what we do, how we do it, and what money we are talking about, please send us a message via email, via Instagram, via Telegram, and we will answer your questions fairly. Evaio is the future. Be involved and join us in the success that is coming.
Evaio is the future.
And I believe that it's going to be truly revolutionary for the future.
Blockchain technology is the future and Evaio is pioneering the way forward. So you see, we have some very exciting time ahead of us.
So it makes complete sense.
To be involved in this groundbreaking project, please visit evaio.org.